Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Polly, and yes, my voice isn't doing the best, but what can you do? I did do my videos when I have the time, and now I have the time. So either way, let's get to this. So right now we're going to be talking about Montale for spring, summer, kind of either way. Really depends on your temperatures, and my winter is your spring, and my summer is your hell. Yay me. Either way, so let's get to it. We don't have too much. I do have more summer fragrances from Mancera, but for winter I have more from Montale. Well, also my winter isn't really winter, but either way, you know what I mean. All right, so let's get to this. Let's start with kind of more springy when it's a little bit cooler, and then kind of scoot our way into the summer, because yeah, there's only real one, maybe two true summer fragrances. Either way, Mukhallat, freaking love it. Fake strawberries with plastic. Sounds fantastic, I know. Listen, to each their own. But I love it. It's weird, it's sweet, it's fruity, it's peculiar. Why not for spring? I also use it in my, well, yeah, I use it in my winter, so that's your spring. There you go. Love. It's weird, enjoy. The other one that I love, and sometimes I even use this during the summer. I mean, this is really a year round. So this is the Oud Leather, which is to me better than Tom Ford Umber Leather. I like this one more. Performs better, I mean, the entire day, okay? The performance is freaking amazing. But this is like Tom Ford, that suede leather, kind of the same as I said in the review that I had this. In my opinion, absolutely did not change, with melon water. You have leather on one hand, but it's very soft. It's more kind of that soft leather, like I said, and suede. There we go. And melon water. Super refreshing, unisex, amazing, easy to wear. Just be in the mood for it and you'll be good. So the other one, man, I absolutely love this. Wild Pears. So you have pears, yes, of course, and they come off and it's juicy and it's ripe and it's sweet. What do you have on top of that is carnation. Carnation plays a part in here. So not every note always you're going to be obviously experiencing to the fully. In this one, you do get the carnation. So make sure you love carnation. You know what carnation does. At the beginning, you really get a lot of that juicy pear, and it's stunning. And you get a little carnation in the background. So towards the dry down and later, it takes a little bit of like a 90s turn, something a little bit like something very modern and happy, that juicy pear, with a background of something a little bit more retro from the carnation. So for me, this fragrance is not childish. It's not for a child. It's, the opening is very youthful, but it's not the entire story of the fragrance. So this is more for women, mid higher 20s and up. Make sure you're in the taste, you have that taste for this one. But yeah, it's kind of starts a little, no, I wouldn't say even juvenile. It's not the opening of this one. I love it. Oh my God, so good. But this one is not a tester, so I have to like pull it out. I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna smell so crazy today. Oh man, it's so good. You really get it, and then it adds, that carnation adds more maturity, more elegance, more poise to it. It's beautiful. This is definitely one of my favorite fragrances. Very feminine, very beautiful. I wouldn't say it's very difficult or anything like that because of the carnation, but it is something you need to know that it is there and it will have an effect. So it's not just a straight up pear juice in a bottle, okay? Good, we cleared that up. Awesome. So now I have 3 bottles that look absolutely the same, but they're not. So let's take a look. What does Polly have here? Tropical Wood. So this is such a cool fragrance. So you have a lot of really sweet tropical fruit. Check. Fan-freaking-tastic. And then on top, they kind of sprinkled their oud, but it's that medicinal nail polish, a little gasoline-y kind of oud. A little bit, not a lot, but you can tell. You can tell it's there, especially in the opening. Now, it sounds freaky, but it absolutely is amazing. For some reason, I love that. Listen, when you're going for Montale, you're not, oh, because I love generic. If you love Montale, it's because you don't love generic, or at least you love generic, but sometimes you like something a little different. And this is definitely that something a little different. Unisex, sweet, fruity for spring and summer. Great for the beach. You do get that nail polish in the opening. It calms down a little, right? So it kind of smooths out. Not a little. It really, its intensity will go down, and it's not that it's all that hysterical in the opening as well. It's just the fruits take over. The balance either way, it changes. I love it. It's fun. It's unique. It's so cool, and I really love it for kind of more the warmer months and everything. It's really fun, and especially with the breeze and the beaches, it's freaking amazing. All right, I'm in a weird mood. I had a lot of coffee. So next one, Oud Lagoon. Oud Lagoon smells like the cocktail Blue Lagoon tasted. It is sweet. It is like a weird lagoon water. So on one hand, the scent itself is very clean and very fresh. Check. Great. But there's something in, it's very strange to say texture of a fragrance, because fragrance is a scent, right? So texture is a touch. So there is density in there, which is kind of contradicting freshness, but it's dense. So how? It's Montale, that's how. They managed to do that. The profile is fresh. The performance is beast. The density is dense. It's almost musky, but it's not. Powdery, but not. Like I'm using powder and musk to just demonstrate or give you an example of elements that when they are really dominant in fragrance, they give density to it. I'm not saying that this one is powdery or musky. I'm just saying that it has density, very similar to what those two notes sometimes really deliver. Do I remember the notes by heart? No. Is there musk and powder in here? Maybe. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't smell particularly musky. It just has that density while it's being super fresh. I love it when I want a freshy, clean fragrance, but I want it to last. This one is great. Now, not every Montale that lasts, I will look, it's like I have fragrances by Montale, one spray. One spray, and even that one spray freaks me out. I'm like, man, we're gonna be with this one for like over 24 hours. Other ones that they do last, they do perform great, I will go 7-10 sprays. This one is one of them. And I will hit the clothes or the hair or something like that. So the performance is there, but it's 1 to 10. So either way, moving on. Daydreams. So this is the other one. There is no musk in here, but again, it has that density. Daydreams. Let me spray on something that isn't me. What can I spray it on? Give me some. Okay, I'll just spray it here. Okay, so this one is fun. It's kind of like floral, but it's unisex. I can see this on a man. Unless you're very particular and golf a bit, there's a flower in there. But if you like alternative fragrances and you're a man that doesn't necessarily, like me, I have very masculine fragrances that I love to wear. And same thing with men. Doesn't mean like only men wear the same, pepper and ocean, whatnot, and tobacco. If you're open to something a little different, honestly, Daydreams, check it out. Also, Tropical Wood. I just like this entire blue line. This one is like, it's kind of, it's not marine. It's again like something water, something sweet, something floral, something. This one is very cool. So I really love it. They're very strange, sweet, kind of freshly clean but dense fragrances. They're very, very, very cool. I love them a lot. And the last one from this list is Soleil de Capri. So this one is very comparable to Light Blue Intense by Dolce & Gabbana. Also, Mancera Wild Fruits, yes. And probably something else. So this one has kumquat in the opening and florals. Let me do one of these. So, but it's different. Dang it, it's different because I have them all, right? I'm so greedy. But it is not, I mean, listen, man, depends on your personality. Listen, if you're just somebody that you're like, lemon smells like a lemon, all freaking lemon scents, they're all freaking smell like a lemon, it's all the same. Then for you, it will be the same. Now, if you're kind of like me, and you're picky, you're like, no, this is more rosy, and this is more lilac, and this is more grapefruit out of the citruses, while this is more lime, and this is more lemon. And they're all very different. If you're like that, if you're like me, then this is not the same. Yes, so this is more metallic, but in the best way. It adds freshness to this one. The kumquat is not in light blue. I have the intense version. It's not the same. Has like really beautiful flowers, really tiny little white sweet flowers in the background, so delicate. And compared to the wild fruits, also not the same. Wild fruits has its more woody base. You have more fruits, more floral. This has more that clean, sharp, cold, metallic with the kumquat and the small little fresh flowers in the background. This one is amazing. I really, really love it. So no, it's not the same. But yeah, this one is great for like really hot weather as well. It's beautiful. All right, guys, so this is it for today. This is my Mancera from my collection. I know there's a lot more, but just from what I have, this is what I think will be great for spring and summer, hot temperatures. There you go. Check them out. Enjoy. If you have them, share with all the rest of us your experience. All right, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe. You know the deal. And I will see you guys later. Thank you for joining. Till next time. Bye.